Hi there, everybody. My name is Nick Wood, Regional Director of Sales for Crexi, and this is a video for the New Mexico MLS on the benefits of a Crexi Pro subscription. So Crexi, in general, is a completely free platform, which we have uploaded all of your listings to. And now I'm going to show you what we can do if you were to get the upgraded Pro platform, which we are going to get at a discounted cost for any members of the New Mexico MLS, depending on how many sign up. So essentially, the more buy-in we get, the better rate we have for everybody across the board. I will try and keep this as quick as possible, so not waste your time and run through everything. There's so much we do and so much more I can show you if you need to know, but I'm going to run through it right away. So essentially, Crexi is the world's largest marketplace. We have surpassed CoStar, LoopNet with the amount of listings on our site. And anyone in the world can access that completely for free. So anyone can come on here and they can search New Mexico and they can see every single available property for sale, for lease, commercial real estate. I can zoom into any certain area. Now, if I wanted to zoom into Santa Fe, if I wanted to zoom into Clovis, I can do that. And as I do that, the listings will adjust in that area. Now, what's interesting about this is, there's obviously a lot of listings in New Mexico. We have over 3,500 results in New Mexico. If you're on the free side of things, your listings will show up no matter what. But if you're a pro member, we're going to move your listings to the top of the first page. So you can see there are a bunch of, there's SVN, there's King Capital, there's Colliers. We do have some people from the board like Crystal on Crexi Pro already, so you can reach out to other members of the board and see how they feel about Crexi Pro. But what we'll do is move you directly to the top of this first page, and that's going to get you a bunch more exposure. I know that's not reinventing the wheel. If someone's looking for something, they can find it, but it will get you a lot more views. And what we do with those views is really kind of what makes us stand out and changes the game. So if you are a Crexi Pro user, you'll have this My Listings dashboard. Once you go into My Listings, you can see all your different deals and how they're performing. So I have this apartment for sale. I've got 1,300 views on it. I have this 16 acres of land with almost 15,000 views on it. A retail building with 2,100 views on it. So I have all these different deals here. I can go between for sale and for lease and kind of see how they're performing. Let me click into this land deal. I know you guys do a lot of land deals in New Mexico, so let me click on this one and kind of show you what that looks like. Every dashboard, so you're going to have a specific dashboard for every listing that you have. It'll look like this, and it'll kind of show you exactly who's looking at it, their name, their number, their email address, who they are, where they're from, all that's going to be there for you. It's like a LinkedIn. I can see Cody Cohn 6 hours ago visited the page. I can see Matthew. Let's see his last name. Let's click on him. Matthew visited the page and opened the flyer. Matthew Del Brugge. Hope I said that right. Here's his number, his email address, and I can see everything he did on my page. I can also see he's got 2 million in funds and 4 million in assets under management currently. So any information that we have about that potential buyer, we're going to pass along to you. That is the number one thing about Crexi is we are a broker to buyer network or a broker to tenant network. We have over 30 million users and 80% of them are buyers or tenants. So we really are just directly trying to connect you to that end user. Hopefully you can double end the deal and build your database, grow your database of buyers and tenants in your area. And how we're going to help you build that database even more is that you can download every single lead that comes in. So if I hit download lead report, I'm going to download an Excel sheet of every lead for this particular listing. So once this pulls up, taking a little long on me here. I know I'm trying to be quick. You will get an Excel sheet of your listing. It'll show, this will be branded towards your company. This will be branded towards your deal. And then you'll be able to see everyone who ever looked at it. The name, the number, the email address will all be right here. Their phone number, what they did on your page, what role they are in the industry. So you can filter this out by broker, by tenant, by owner, whatever you want to filter it by. But what they did on your page, you can filter all this stuff out. Create your own list, create your own email blast, whatever you want to do with this. These are your leads to keep. This is how you can build your database and grow your commercial business. Another reason brokers love this is it's a super simple way to update your seller or your landlord. If they're being a hassle, if they're wondering what's going on with their listing, you can download this, super simple, and send it over to them and be like, hey, I've got 15,000 views and no one's buying it. We need a price reduction. So what can we do? Help me out here. So this is a really good way to give you some ammo as well. All right, back to Crexi. So maybe the most important part about what we do, I'm running long. I was trying to keep it under 5 minutes. I'm running long, but hopefully you guys can stick with me. The most important thing of what we do is going to be marketing your deals to our database. So this marketing blast section, we are tracking everyone on Crexi. So I know how you guys, you've seen this before. If you go on Amazon, if you go on Instagram, it's going to show you things that you've looked at. If you looked at a pair of golf shoes, it's going to show you those shoes. If you looked at if you looked at a dress, you go on Instagram, you get an ad for that dress. It's just, they track everything you do, right? That's called AI or machine learning. We do the same thing, but for commercial real estate. So essentially we track everyone on our site, every search they do, every listing they look at, every filter they use, every price range, every unit, everything they do, we're tracking that. So if someone was looking for land in Clovis, a certain acreage, certain price range, we know that. If someone's looking for multifamily in Santa Fe, we know that. Now, if you post that deal, we're going to take your deal and email blast it out to that specific person. And we do this once a month for every listing. So essentially, we curate a highly curated list for you once a month of anywhere from 3,000, 3,700, 3,700, 3,500, 2,300, anywhere from 2,000 to about 5,000 people that are interested in that type of deal. We're going to send your listing out to, and it will be branded towards you. This will go out branded towards your company, and they'll have your contact info right at the bottom. And this will bring in a bunch of really high quality leads for you. No other company is doing this, and this is going to be the fastest way to get your deal sold and get you new listings and get deals across the finish line. So that's everything we're going to do for marketing your listing. There are so many more features I'd love to show you. If anyone has questions, let me know. But the last thing I will get into is that we do also have property data and intelligence. So with the Pro subscription, this covers every listing, sales and lease. Plus, you'll have access to sales comps and data. You can look up any property in the entire country. I will start with going ahead and searching Clovis, New Mexico. I don't know why, but that's the one that keeps on popping up in my head. And I will be able to see every property that's sold here since the 1970s. I can see what it was, what it sold for, the property history, the tax history, the ownership records, and we even give you the owner's contact info. So I can click on any of these deals and see exactly who it was and what it was. So let's go ahead and click on a random one here. So it looks like we have a retail deal here sold by Brett Johnson. He's a pro member. Co-working warehouse. We have the asking details. We got the closing details, price per square foot. We have the marketing description, the history, and then the contact info of the owner. So any property you look up, you can pull this information. So Margaret Henderson, and we have her email address, and we have her cell phone number. We're going to be able to give you this with demographics on the property, and you can create any sort of comp report you want like this. So if you want to create, let's say, all the multifamilies in this area that sold in the last, let's I guess, expand the search a little bit. Not many multifamilies in Clovis. So let's go to Santa Fe. All the multifamilies that closed in the last 2 years. I can do that, and I can pull a list of them. All right, we got 33 results. I can see some insights into that. If I want to create a report for a client, I can create a PDF of this. I can print it out. I can show them that. I can also export this into an Excel sheet with the contact info for all those owners if I want to call through it. You can dive even deeper into this if you want to. There's all sorts of ways you can manipulate this to try and find new leads, to try and find comps. You can even go in here and you can go by maturity date of the loan. So let's say you want to call everyone with a loan maturing in the next 2 years, because maybe they have a balloon payment coming up, they can't afford it, so they need to sell it, or it's going to go to foreclosure. So now you can pull a list of everyone in a certain area with a maturity date coming up. You can see that maturity date. You can see that loan information. You can download that list. You can call through them. So this is an amazing way to find new leads, to find new listings, and to create reports for your current clients. Last but not least, I told Megan I was going to keep this to 3 minutes. I think we're going on 10. I hope you guys stuck with me the whole time. But we do have every single property in the entire country available. So if you were to search, let's go back to Santa Fe. You can search literally anywhere in New Mexico, and you can zoom in on the map, and every single property will show up. It doesn't matter if it's residential. It doesn't matter if it's commercial. You will be able to see that deal. It's a complete parcel map. And this can be done from iPhone and Android, and you can access any of this information I'm showing you from your phone. All of the leads coming in, all of the parcels, everything will be accessed from your phone as well. I can click into any of these specific listings and get the information on that owner. So every single property in the entire country is going to be there for you. I can see this deal here. I can zoom out, and now I can scroll down and see the contact information of the owner and go ahead and call that owner. And once again, you can also download this information into an Excel sheet if you want to. One thing I found that was really cool, you can filter this by zoning codes. You can filter this by a certain type of property. If you want to do a commercial property, you can do that. Let's go ahead and click on, this looks like a commercial deal, the Santa Fe Women's Club. So we can see the Santa Fe Women's Club right here. I can scroll down. I can see the ownership, and it looks like it's under a LLC. If I want to know the owner of that, I can see that right here, but I can also see what else they own. So maybe this person owns other stuff. I can click on their mailing address, and now I'm going to be able to pull anything else that entity owns. Looks like that's it. But yes, this is a really cool feature where you can find any owner and everything they possibly do own. So thanks for taking the time to stick with me. Hopefully everyone stayed on board for the whole time. If you have any other questions, let me or Zach Zola know. Your listings are now on Crexi. Log in, check it out. They're on there for free. If you want to know about the Pro platform, or if you have any other questions, let me know. We're really excited to work with you guys, and hopefully we can have a long-standing partnership.